Hey guys, the Nexon Institution is back, and welcome all to this new episode of previous year questions. We're going to discuss some PYQs from the NEET examination that has been asked in previous years from NEET 2020 onwards. So, in this episode, we are going to deal about human health and disease chapter. So, we are actually moving on from that concepts. Okay, we have already discussed about the typhoid. So, similarly, we are going to deal with the previous year questions from human health and diseases. Okay, so each and every questions are very important, and we can learn a new concept from each of the questions. Okay, I hope you all enjoy the sessions and all the videos. Okay, so please subscribe our channel and stay tuned for every neat news and preparation. Okay, we'll move on to the first question. Okay, the infectious stage of plasmodium that enters the human body is. Okay, let's discuss it. So, which stage of the plasmodium is entering into the human body? How the organism is entering into the human body? Like that, we have already seen in this human health and diseases. You would have read that topic regarding the plasmodium. Plasmodium is causing malaria. Okay, so uh, there are several stages of malaria. Okay, to get malaria, a person should to infected be with the malaria. The plasmodium should undergo many changes, and they have to be in the circle. Okay, so in which stage is plasmodium is entering into the human body? Abdina? So sporozoites is the right answer. Okay, the sporozoites are stored in the salivary glands of the mosquito. Very important. Please note it down. These sporozoites are present in the salivary glands of mosquitoes. So, whenever the mosquito bites a person, the female Anopheles mosquito or anything, it is going to bite a person. Then what happens is that these sporozoites will enter the human body. Okay, so the sporozoites are the stage of plasmodium that enters into the human body. Okay, we move on to the next question. Let's read this question. Match the following diseases with a causative organism and select the correct option. Okay, try to answer it by yourself. So, from that, we are going to learn some questions. Okay, so first of all, we're going to deal about typhoid. Typhoid, we already know the causative organism is Salmonella typhi. So, A is option 3. Okay, yeah, pneumonia. So, pneumonia is actually caused by Haemophilus pneumoniae, Haemophilus bacteria. Then, filariasis. We already know filariasis is otherwise called as elephantiasis. It is a helminthic, which means it is a worm disease. It is a parasitic disease caused by Uchraria brangovti. Okay, please note it. Uchraria brangovti. And malaria, we already know plasmodium, especially Plasmodium falciparum. So, as a result, we are going to get the answer as option B is the right answer. Okay, so typhoid is Salmonella, pneumonia is Haemophilus pneumoniae, and filariasis is Uchraria brangovti, and malaria is Plasmodium falciparum. So please note it down, it is very important, causative organisms. Next question is identify the correct pair representing the causative agent of typhoid fever and the confirmatory test for the typhoid. Okay, very easy. What is the causative agent of typhoid? Salmonella typhi, and the confirmatory test is Vidal test. So, Salmonella typhi and Vidal test option A is the right answer. Okay, it was asked in NEET 2019. So, please note it down. The previous questions from human health and diseases were direct, and directly they have pointed it from the NCRT textbooks. So, please read NCRT again and again. It is very important. Next question, we are moving on to it. In which disease does mosquito transmitted pathogen causing chronic inflammation of the lymphatic vessels? It is very, very, very easy. So, what is meant by the lymphatic vessels, which means the lymph vessels that carry the lymph? Okay. So, lymph is already known, it is a star colored fluid which is present in the human body. So, lymph are carried by the lymphatic vessels. So, in which type of disease the lymphatic vessels are blocked? அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா we can say there is elephantiasis, otherwise called as filariasis, okay, or filariasis. It is called caused by Wuchereria brangovti. In previous question we have seen Wuchereria brangovti is the causative agent of filariasis. Then the next question is asked from NEET second phase 2016. They were asked which of the following sets of diseases is caused by bacteria? Very, very, very important. Okay. Okay, so here we have to classify the diseases based on bacteria or fungi or virus or any parasite. Let us classify it. So, cholera, we already know cholera is caused by Vibrio cholerae. So, it is a bacteria. So, B. Then, tetanus. Tetanus toxoid. Tetanus is a bacterial disease caused by Clostridium tetani. So, it is a bacterial disease. B. B. Then typhoid is a bacterial disease caused by Salmonella typhi. And smallpox, it is a viral disease caused by smallpox virus. Please note it down. And then, but again, tetanus is also a bacterial virus, bacterial disease. And mumps is caused by paramyxovirus. So it is a viral disease. And herpes, herpes is a viral disease. And influenza is a bacterial disease. So as a result, we are going to get the answer as option A, which of the following sets is caused only by the bacteria. Okay, so please read the type of organism which is causing a disease. Don't confuse between the organism. Okay, the classification of the diseases is very, very important in human health and disease, especially based on the microorganisms. They may be asked for match the following, they may be asked for anything like matching the causative organism and the disease. So please note it down. Then next question, regarding the vaccine, it is asked in 2015, which was cancelled. Okay, due to some issues. Okay, இப்போ இதுல you can see match the disease as well as the vaccine type of vaccine. How these vaccines are prepared? We already know that they will be taking the either they will be taking the virus, okay, otherwise the viral particles means like protein, RNA, capsules of the virus, etc. Then the toxins from bacteria. Okay, these are all the things that are very much helpful in the preparation of the uh, vaccine. Okay, let us see here. So tuberculosis, so it is caused by BCG. Okay, the vaccine is the BCG. It contains the tuberculosis virus, which is harmless virus. Okay, so A option 4 will be there. Then whooping cough. So what is whooping cough? It is called caused by Bordetella pertussis. Okay, it is a killed bacteria. Bordetella pertussis is a killed bacteria. Then diphtheria, it is an inactivated toxin. So diphtheria, diphtheritin, a toxin named is diphtherin. Okay. So the diphtheria on the pathina inactivated toxin. Then polio is a harmless virus. Okay. We already know virus, polio virus. So option A will be the right answer. Okay. So tuberculosis is a harmless bacteria. The vaccine is BCG vaccine. And whooping cough வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we can say it is a killed bacteria. The vaccine is DPT vaccine, and diphtheria is an inactivated toxin. It is also DPT vaccine or DT vaccine. Polio வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is a harmless virus. So we already know polio till 5 years of age they will be giving this polio. Okay. Then next thing is the active form of Entamoeba histolytica feeds upon. Very important. So what is the thing regarding the Entamoeba histolytica? So this Entamoeba histolytica is going to uh, cause amoebic dysentery. Okay, please note it down. So amoebic dysentery is the thing caused by Entamoeba histolytica. So we already know this. It is a it is a parasite tick infection. We already know that. So what is going to happen here? We can say this active Entamoeba histolytica organism is going to feed upon erythrocytes, mucosa, submucosa, okay, of intestine. Intestine உடைய erythrocytes are the blood, mucosa and submucosa. So that we are getting this blood in stool. Okay, so please note it down. Next is infection of ascaris. Okay, ascaris. What is ascaris? It is a worm. Okay, pinworm. Ascariasis. Okay, how it is caused? Now we are going to drink some contaminated water. Okay, drinking water that is containing the eggs of ascaris. How? If the water is contaminated, we will get this ascariasis. Okay, it is a pinworm which we may note in the children. So sometime they will be saying that I have warm complaints, etc. There is some itching in the anus, etc., etc., etc. For that conditions, we can say ascariasis is the main reason. Then next thing, identify the site where the Utriaria branchiofti is going to normally affect the body. Okay, where the site of the Utriaria branchiofti, we already discussed about it. It is causing the site at the lymphatic vessels. Okay, please note it down. The lymphatic vessels of the lower limbs. So we already know the Utriaria branchiofti or the elephantiasis is causing giant legs. Okay, so leg person is having a giant leg and one of this normal leg. Okay, so this is the leg. Please don't afraid of it. So filariasis. This is the normal leg. So filariasis is causing the obstruction of the lymphatic glands. So we can see this is the lymphatic glands, for example. These lymphatic glands are caused obstructed and that may lead to formation of this swelling in the lower limb. So these lymphatic vessels are why they are obstructed? They are obstructed by the larvae or the pre stages of this filarial worms. Okay, so when this fluids is drained from the filarial affected person, we can get the filarial worms which are present in the fluid. Okay, please note it down. So the main site is lymphatic vessels of the lower limb. Then the motile zygote of the plasmodium occurs in which of the following thing? So the motile zygote of the plasmodium. Okay. So the plasmodium is already we know that these are the affecting parts of the uh, mosquito, right? Sorry, malaria. Malaria causing parasite is the plasmodium. So these zygotes are present in the gut of the female Anopheles mosquito. Okay, please note it down. Next thing we are going to deal about it. Something they are asked which one of the following options gives the correct match of a disease with its causative organism and mode of infection. Okay, which of the following options gives the correct match of disease with its causative organism and mode of infection? Please note it. So for this only I have already said that these types of the causative organisms is very much important for this kind of questions. Okay, please note it down. Let us look into it. First, typhoid. So the causative organism that is given is Salmonella typhi. Mode of infection is inspired air. No, no. So inspired air is very much meant for respiratory infections, but typhoid is a gastrointestinal or alimentary canal infection. So it is strong. Then pneumonia. Pneumonia, Streptococcus pneumoniae, droplet infection. So this is moreover correct option, option B. Let us wait. We'll move on to next thing. Elephantiasis. Okay. Uh, Uchareria branchofti with infected water and food. No, it is wrong because elephantiasis is caused by the mosquito called as Culex mosquito, which is biting a man, which causes this filarial form, Uchareria branchofti. Then malaria, Plasmodium vivax is right answer, but bite of the male Anopheles mosquito. No, bite of the female Anopheles mosquito is the right answer. So the correct answer is option B. Pneumonia is a respiratory infection that affects the lungs and your respiratory tract caused by Streptococcus pneumoniae, and then droplet infection is the right answer. Okay, okay. So here we come to the end of this session. Dear all aspirants, thank you so much for your kind attention. So keep on learning, keep on experiencing new things, keep on learning new things daily and daily. Okay. Stick on to our channel till NEET 2027. We will guide you. Okay. So in upcoming sessions, we'll discuss some more questions, some more MCQs, some more critical level thinking questions. Okay, because NEET examination is going to be tougher and tougher in the upcoming years. So that we have to prepare for that in a sudden and steady manner. So thank you all. Thank you so much. We'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.